Hello, welcome to LateCut360.com. This is Venkat along with Mr. B. Mohan, former Ranji selector and player for Hyderabad. Mr. Mohan, welcome again to LateCut360.
Good afternoon.
We are now just entering a phase where India will be playing a lot of test matches, a lot of one-day matches, and it actually ends with World Cup cricket next year. Same dates. What I have observed from the last season Indian team, who are players who are not 18-man squad, and the team announced only for first three matches only. They'll announce another team after this, and then from there the team goes to Dubai to play in the Asian Cup, and then comes back and plays in home conditions against West Indies, then goes to Australia. You have back-to-back series and a big season ahead. It's always good to have about 25-30 a bank of players ready to replace. Why? Because I'm only worried about one thing. See, after IPL next year, 2019 rather, in about a week days or 10 days time, the World Cup starts in England. And India will be playing World Cup, and most of the players, if not all of the players, will be part of IPL. Maybe, I don't know, because Ishant Sharma and even Pujara, Murli Vijay, they have not played this year IPL also. They are not selected. And Ishant Sharma and Pujara spent some time in English counties there. They got acclimatized with the weather. So they are expected to do well in the test matches. That was the reason why they went there and played the county cricket more. Do you feel that the burnt out by the players will be one of the reasons? Because we should now carefully plan the load for each and every player, whether he is a batsman or a bowler or a spinner or a fast bowler, whoever it is. That man management of bowling, are we doing right? See, Bhuvaneshwar and of course Bumrah are integral part of Indian pace bowling. And after Dhoni hung up his gloves, Ridhaman Saha is India's #1 test wicket keeper. All three are out because of injuries. Injuries sustained during IPL, not in English conditions or here. Now, three important players, suppose it happens next year also for one days, there will be a huge dent into the chances of India winning the World Cup. As a cricketer, what is the suggestion? Because whether you want IPL to be rescheduled after World Cup, or it should be only no home and away, it's only one game, or you list the probables of 25 to 30 and then reduce the workload. Tell the owners to see that you only allow them to play 8 matches and of course playoffs and finals, so that you can lessen the burden. Quickly, what we do is we touch the subject so that let it go and touch the BCCI people what they should do more.
I think because the Indian team is so busy with the schedules and all, after England they go to Dubai, then they come back to India, they play and all that. But again, in next year when the IPL is going to be clashed nearer to the World Cup, you should try to reschedule it. If you reschedule it before or after the World Cup, that will be much better. Why? Because playing for the country is more important than playing for IPL. There are so many players, they earn money by playing for IPL, but playing for the country and earning a good name for the country is the best thing in your life. Money, you will get it. There are so many players, they get money. It's not that a big thing, you know. And all the cricketers, not only test cricketers, Ranji cricketers, all cricketers are well off. But keeping the name of our country should come first. That is the true patriot of your for any Indian. So what I feel is that you reschedule it or you postpone it after the World Cup, so that every player will be available. The injuries happen to some of the top players. It's because of they are not keeping fit. If you are very fit, playing for IPL and also for the country, you yourself should be very fit enough to play for the IPL and also for the country. If you are not fit, I'm sure I was very shocked when Ambati Raidu was dropped because of the reason and all. It is not good. Why? Because there are so many players above his age, they are playing for the country. If the young fellow is not fit, and how can he be more successful in IPL? He should have been in the Indian team. I mean, I felt like that because anyway, there are so many likes and dislikes also, so sometimes it happens. But what I feel is that the performing players, whoever performs, he should be in the Indian team, not only for England tour or Dubai tour or the tour which is we are going to face West Indies. Performing players should be given chance. If there is some fitness problem or is not fit, you drop him. Don't try to make him in the team and announce that after announcing you say that he is not fit. You drop him before announcing the team. There are so many youngsters who are doing very well. Who knows who can do better than anybody? So that should be there. What I felt is that you should try to see a player, upcoming player, and give a chance. And if he performs, he should be given chance regularly. There are so many players who play very well.
So no. As you have taken out the name of Ambati Rayudu, yes, that hurts anybody, everybody, if not. That do you mean to say that the selectors actually should shortlist a pool of 25 to 30 for every tour, give those names to BCCI, and come back with the fit cricketers from yo-yo test or whatever it is. Then out of the fit 20 cricketers, we will select our own 15 or 16. You want that to happen?
It's better. Why? Because this the type of test they are doing, are they doing to everyone? They're not doing for some players because
Well, as you said very rightly. Now Bhuvneshwar Kumar has injured his back. When you have a back injury, your fitness level also goes down. How the selectors and BCCI are saying that he will be considered after the 3 test matches. No, how you can give an assurance that he will be yo-yo fit for 4th match onwards or Bumrah for the 2nd match onwards? What is that?
nobody should say that he is fit. He should prove himself as a fit player. See, as a selector, I feel, because I was also one of the selectors which won Ranji and all, and after 50 years, I feel that a player is not fit. He should become fit and he should play some matches and prove himself by his performance, or not on reputation. On every reputation, a player will come in. Bhuvnesh Kumar is very good, we feel. He should become fit and also play some matches and prove himself that I am performing well. Then come back into the Indian team. There are so many players, they play on reputation. Reputation should be backed up by good performance. That is what I feel. And that's the reason I am telling you now, likes and dislikes should be kept aside. Whoever is performing well, he should be in the Indian team. We are playing for the country, and country comes first, then second only IPL.
Coming to Saha, do you think is injured, not available, or dropped?
He says
Is injured, not available, or is dropped?
he is injured and he is not proved in himself as a fit level, and they had to replace some other wicket keeper. And
No, what happened, I'll tell you. He played few matches for Sunrisers Hyderabad in IPL. Later on, he got injured, his back. Then he didn't play the remaining matches. The other wicketkeeper took charge. But he was taken into Indian team which played against Afghanistan. That means he has proved his fitness, yo-yo fitness, and came into Indian team. Again dropped because he is not fit.
That's what, when you select a player, you should be fully fit. And immediately after playing one match against Afghanistan, if you are unfit, means you are selecting a player, you are hiding the injuries. So it depends upon likes and dislikes. It happens in some of the people. What I am saying is, if he is not fit, let him play other matches and prove himself and come back to Indian team. Not straight away into Indian team. Indian team, मैं फिट नहीं, फिर मैं फिट होगा, मैं आया, तो ऐसा नहीं है. You have to prove yourself by performing well, and you give chance to a player who is performing well, and Rishabh Pant like player or Shreyas Iyer or whatever is upcoming player, give chance. If they should be a competitor for the seniors, seniors should not take for granted to their places. There are many players who take granted, because I am telling you now, we all suffered in Hyderabad. 12 years they didn't change the team at all. Because all the people with the reputation and with all that likes and dislikes they were playing, so many players would have played for India. Now the thing is, you prove yourself become fit, play for India. But if you don't prove, you are dropped. You might be a best wicket. There are so many players, like I'll tell you one small example. Mike Burley, he did not play well. He is a captain of England team. They dropped him. And they dropped the captain also from the team. So how much guts it should be there for dropping a captain because he is not performing well. That attitude, if everybody has, finish. Everybody will prove well and they'll be in the team.
Yeah.
That is my view.
Before signing off, one more player which comes to my notice about the selection process, Manoj Tiwari. He is in the squad regularly for Indian team. He is a stylish player. He is a good fielder like Manish Pandey also. But if you look at the team now, he is not considered for T20s or a match against Afghanistan or in Bangladesh in the Trophy, or for T20 against England or one-day internationals or for these test matches. Not only that, he scored a lot of runs. He is not even considered for India A. He is not considered for Dilip Trophy out of 4 teams. What is happening? He is at the age of 30. He is a proven cricketer. How these things are taking place? Why Manoj Tiwari is not considered?
Actually, if you see the Manoj Tiwari's performance, he is really a very good cricketer. And one more thing is that the combination of the team they select, suppose he doesn't combine into, but he should have been given chance into this one of the 4 teams. If he doesn't do well, then you can talk about him. But you're not given chance of what we can talk. He's a good player. He's a utility player. He was in the Indian team. And when so many other players are in the first 4 teams, he should have been given chance. And if he doesn't prove there, you can drop him straight away or ignore him. So what I'm saying is give chance to a player who can definitely contribute to the various tournaments of Indian team. And if he doesn't do well, then you should decide. But there's a lot of injustice that happened to Manoj Tiwari, we can say.
And not only Manoj Tiwari, I tell you, Karun Nair was dropped after scoring triple century. He is the only second Indian cricketer to score a triple century, was dropped. Jayanti Yadav, he took wickets and also scored a century. Was not considered for Indian team again. Jayanti Yadav. Irfan Pathan was unceremoniously thrown out of Indian cricket. This Manoj Tiwari. Manish Pandey was also treated like this. Earlier, if you look into the things, Lakshmi Ratan Shukla of Bengal was also treated. There should be a consistent, otherwise what happens, there should be a change in the system in the ICC, not in BCCI, where nowadays you are playing lot of A matches. India A, so we have a triangular series.
Yeah.
You call that as an official thing and make it first class match. Let those runs also counted in the first class match. Like test cricket, you also give money for those who are playing for India A on par with, because India got 130 crores, 125 crores population. So you can actually field about 3 to 4 teams of equal standard. Otherwise what happens, only 11 are playing, others are not getting a chance. By the time they are not getting a chance, it's out. Like now, what happened? Dhoni came, replacing MSK Prasad. But Parthiv Patel made debut much before him. Parthiv Patel is senior most international cricketer now. Dinesh Karthik, hardly they got a chance to play for India during this Dhoni's resign. Like what happened when Bedi was playing, Doshi or Padma Kashyap, they never got a chance to play for India. So what you have to do is, because everybody is sacrificing their education and other things to play cricket for the country, and if a player comes there and blocks their future, is it correct? So whatever they are playing, like India A is playing, you call that on par with Indian Test team, make them the same payment so that at least that satisfaction will be there. What do you say? Do you welcome the changes like this?
I think what you said is right. The India A team and other team they select now, their performance should be there. Whatever matches you play like a professional. Whether you play in India or whether you play in abroad. But if you perform well, you will catch the eye of the selectors. And don't say that he's been dropped or he has been dropped. He is dropped for the reason they should give. The selectors should give. If suppose they are dropping some player, we are looking for the youngsters. If the youngster is given chance and if he doesn't do well, it's better to go with the player who's performing well. And moreover, there are certain things where likes and dislikes also follows. There are so many captains, there are some people, they have their own likings towards some player. But that player should be performing player. If he performs well, he should be there. And if the money matters, not much, because BCCI pays very well for everyone. Every player is happy. Every Ranji Trophy player is getting some benefits or not. But the contribution you give it to the game of cricket in developing the name of our country is more important. You play silly politics because he is from that state, I don't like him, he is from that. You should not keep that. All that you keep aside and you try to develop. There's so much of cricket in Andhra. Andhra has developed a lot. There are so many players in Telangana also. Telangana district players are also very talented. You should know how to talent set should be there. If you don't have talent, then what we can do? As a player, when we won the Ranji, we changed the players by selecting 8 new players, and we won. And we have scored 944 runs. It was highest in India even now. So the selectors who have won all there, they have not given any money, even though it was sanctioned by MVC there. And those selectors who have selected the team, they never won. They have given 4 lakhs. Where is the justice, sir? So justice should be given to the winning team, performing players. If I select one team, if that team does well, it goes credit to the selectors. Like now MSK has done wonderful job, and he has won some series also. So it goes to the MSK as a chairman, and it's also selectors. So in that way you have to develop yourself, but not by likes and dislikes.
One last question quickly. India last time 2014 when they went to England, they won the first test match in Lords and lost the remaining 3 matches. They lost the series 3-1. It was a 4 test series where Virat Kohli failed miserably. 2018, now it is 5 test series. How do you rate this one?
See, 2014, I think after winning the first test, we lost the series by losing the other 3. That shows the England has bounced back on the Indian team. If they win this match, we have to do much better, and they won it. That should be the gut and also the confidence of the team. But again, 2014, Virat Kohli was not in good form, but he is now in good form. That form should be maintained regularly. Being a captain, if he performs well, the other players will also contribute.
Now, what will be the outcome of the series?
Definitely, India should have a edge over the England. But the conditions should not be chilly, or it should not help the England bowlers, because
no, it is very hot. See, the first part of the season.
Then we have a chance to.
But Essex team, when they played this preparation match, they could not bowl out a county side. They declared. And mind you, that team didn't have the likes of Anderson and Broad. What do you say that about Indian team, which is still unsettled? Can they face Anderson and Broad in a test match in England conditions, familiar to them?
Anderson and Broad are very successful bowlers. They know how to bowl to a batsman who's chasing outside the off-stump ball. And many people of our Indian batsmen, they chase to the Windican, they get caught in the slip and caught behind. So that they should avoid and try to settle down. Players like Murli Vijay or Chester Pujara or even Rahane or some people, they try to stay at the wicket for a longer time.
What will be the end result? It is a 5 test series.
I should say that India should try to score over England. Why? Because
clean sweep, you are saying?
Not clean sweep.
Yeah.
They should perform well. And 3-2.
In India's favour. You name one Indian batsman, one Indian bowler who is going to get you the 3-2 for India.
It should be Chester Pujara, Murli Vijay or Virat Kohli.
One batsman.
Virat Kohli, because Virat Kohli being...
And one bowler.
One bowler will be, definitely it will be Ishant Sharma.
That's what Mohan says, and we discuss about what is going to happen. Since a long season about to begin, India is already in England. They played T20s, they played one-day matches. We have seen some glorious innings from a couple of batsmen. But in general, what we saw is Dhawan, okay, not scoring, not converted those 30s into 50s. Virat Kohli did not convert that 70s into hundreds, but we have to see how in a longer format Virat Kohli applies himself. Shikhar Dhawan, especially if he gets a chance to play, avoids the ball which is leaving him outside off-stump. And Murli Vijay, who is never in a hurry to get runs, how he is going to take the batting to next level. And Cheteshwar Pujara, who according to Mohan is going to be a crucial member in the team if India wants to make any headway progress in this series. And in about 48 to 72 hours, the game gets going. Let's hope that India will do well, win the series, and from there go to Asia Cup. And with that, India might dominate and prepare themselves for the 2019 World Cup. With this is Venkey signing off from Late Cut 360, and wish you all the best.